Hi guys, and welcome back for another video here at Ricky's Vape Spot. Today we'll be looking at the IPV6X by Pionner4You. So guys, first of all, I just wanted to say I'm sorry I haven't been posting any videos lately, and that was mainly due to my moving reasons. As some of you might know, I'm owning a dance school and I had to move from one location to another, and I actually had to find the new location, so that was a pretty stressful process for me, especially because I had to find in such a short period of time. So I had to move basically all my stuff there and then redecorate everything and then get the school going again. And that is basically why I haven't been posting any videos lately. But right now I hope that everything will be back to normal again, and I hope that everything goes well, and of course I'll be posting videos again. So today we'll be talking about the IPV6X by Pioneer4You, and I got this device in from Parilica. They sent it to me for the purposes of this review, so a big thanks to them. And Pioneer4You, actually, they put out a lot of devices. I'm known for them for a long time. But I remember that in the beginning when the IPv2 came out, and then I think it was 2S or something like that, those were all pretty bulky devices with two batteries inside. And what we have today is basically a really small device that takes two 18650 batteries and that comfortably fits in the palm of your hand. But before we talk any more about the IPv6X, let's dive down to the table and have a closer look at what comes in the box. Okay guys, and here we are up close and personal with the IPv6X. This is the front of the box. It does feature a YiHi SX330F6 chip. On the other side we do have the color indication of the mod itself. We get it in blue, black, purple. On the back we do have some company info as well as some warnings saying caution, this is not a toy. On the side there is nothing to show on this side as well, except the box mod kit and IPV on the side here. So let's open it up. We do get a warranty card. Can fill out, I guess. Then we get a short user manual with some tips and stuff. And then underneath, of course, we do get the mod itself. Let's take it out of the plastic. We do get a quality control certificate here, quality control passed, and underneath in the box we do get a micro USB cable to USB that you can use as a charger or as a upgrade cable. So that's about it what comes in the box, and let's take a look at the mod itself. The mod, from top to bottom, we do have a spring-loaded 510 pin here. It does look like you can use a flathead screwdriver to adjust the center pin here, but you do not want to do that. Just leave it as it is because it is spring loaded. So then on the side here we do get the menu screen as well as the up and the down button, and the fire button is located on the side right here. The whole mod is basically looks like some painted aluminum, and this should be brushed aluminum. And to be honest, I really actually like the paint job on it. Seems pretty durable, but only time will tell how it will stand to the test of time and usage. But I do kind of have to say that the whole concept of the mod does remind me of the Sigelli 213. I mean, it doesn't look anything like it, but just this bulge out corner, not next to the fire button but on another side here, it looks like they're kind of related. So, but I really actually like the form factor of it. You can really nicely hold it in your hand, and as I said, it takes two 18650 battery, which takes us to the bottom of the device. It's easy actually to install them. Let's do that. I have my two LG batteries right here and we'll install them. You just need to push this down and then click it into place, and that's about it. So it's basically 5 clicks to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the device itself is turned on. We need to kind of wait for the whole menu screen to pass in order to fire it, and right now it does say check atomizer. So if you've used an SX chip before, you might be familiar with it, but I'll just run through this one really quickly. I'll put on my vaporizer Gemini tank on here, and now we can see it already reads the ohms. And this is basically the screen. We do have the wattage, the voltage, and the resistance of the coil, as well as what appears to be a puff counter for every second you actually drag. Now it goes to 3. This is basically what you get on the front screen. I do kind of maybe wish this would stay lit a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I don't really mind it. Once you set it, basically it's all good. First of all, if you would like to lock your device from accidentally firing it, you can do that by clicking it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and now it's basically locked. Okay, 1, 2, 3 to unlock it. If you would like to get into the menu system, you need to click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get into the system. System on, mode power, and this is actually where you can choose your mode if you want to go to joules. So if you want to go into temp control mode, you go into joules, then you set your Fahrenheit or Celsius unit here, then you set your temperature, and then you actually can choose between the coils that you have: nickel 200 titanium, stainless steel 316, SX pure coils, or manual TCR. And then we go back to nickel again. Okay, then we go to version. This is basically just the version. You can basically click anything here. And then we have exit on. This is if you would like to exit from the menu system, or if you want to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. System on or system off. This is actually where you can go out of the system. So let's turn it back on again. 5 clicks. This is basically the only way you can turn your device off if you would wish to do so. But in my opinion, it's just good enough to lock it. So let's go back to the menu system and 5 version exit on, system on, mode joule. Let's go back to power mode because I'm using a Canthal coil. That's about it. Exit on, system on, exit on. Let's go out, and this device basically, let me just run it all the way up. It goes from 200 watts. The accelerator does kick in, so it does get faster once you pass 100 watts, as you can see, and then it goes all the way down to 10 watts. So let's bring it up to about 50 watts. I haven't really tested it out for more than 60-70 watts because I really rarely use those extreme wattages, especially in my daily vapes. So let's put it just to 50 watts. And that's about it. So before we go back to top, I would just like to do some size comparisons. And I'll put it next to the YiHi VTC Mini here. So basically it's almost the same size, and it does appear to be wider, as you can see here. Not that much taller, a little bit taller, okay, and about the same width here. And it's actually amazing how this one takes two 18650 batteries and this only one, but I guess it's good. So let's do some weight comparisons. So without the batteries installed, the YiHi VTC Mini comes out to 120 grams, while the IPV comes out to 141 grams. So just a little bit heavier without the batteries inside, but as soon as you pop in the batteries, of course you get that weight of +1 battery. So this is not really that heavy mod if you're used to carrying around a 18650 mod. Let me just check the batteries. With the batteries, it comes out to 230. So it is what you can expect from just the mod itself. In comparison, for example, to the H-Cigar VT75 Nano, it is a little bit smaller, of course, the Nano, not as tall as this one. This does feel smaller in your hand, of course, but this one does give you two 18650 batteries. So definitely, if you're looking for a mod, high power mod with two 18650 batteries that is easy to carry around, this one is really nice actually. So I think that was about it. Let me put this Vaporesso Gemini tank on, and we'll go back to FaceTime and have a vape and talk a little bit more about it. So in my opinion, the IPv6X is really a small and compact dual 18650 mod. The quality itself feels really substantial in your hand. It doesn't feel cheap at all, and I really like the finish on it. So let's just talk a little bit about the specs for the IPv6X. So we do have the output power that goes from 10 watts to 200 watts. If you can get an upgrade now, and that will give you 215 watts if you would need so. The output for joule is 10 joules to 120 joules. For the standard wire resistance, you can take a resistance from 0.15 to 3 ohms. In joules mode, in temperature control mode, those resistances can be anywhere between 0.05 ohms and 1.5 ohms. We do have also the output voltage from 1 to 7 volts, input voltage from 6.4 to 9 volts. Temperature range in Celsius is from 100 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius, and in Fahrenheit from 212 to 572. The IPv6X is powered by the YiHi SX330 F6 chip, and you do get direct charging, and you do get temp control with SX Pure, stainless steel 304, nickel 200, and titanium wire. Also some protection built in. We have low voltage protection, we have low resistance protection, high input voltage warning, output short circuit protection, and temperature overheat protection. There is not many cons to this device in my opinion. The only con that I could find was maybe the turning off of the device not being that easy, but then again, it's really easy to lock your device, so that's really a subjective con, if you're used to turning off your device, of course. And maybe the other con is that if you want to adjust the temperature, you have to go back into the menu system again and then go all the way through it until you come to the temperature control, and then adjust your temperature and go back. So let's go a little bit to parilica.hr's website and check out the pricing on this one. So they do have the Pioneer4You IPv6 for 95.78 euros, which comes out in kunas to 719.10 kunas, which is pretty good for such a device. All in all, I really do enjoy this device. I really enjoy using this one. It's such a small device, and the fire button is in such a nice place. You can use it with your left or with your right hand, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that you might want to take care of is that those plus and minus buttons are pretty high here, and if you might accidentally, by grabbing the device, just change your wattage or temperature here. So I do have to say I do prefer the ergonomics of this one more than the Sigelli 213, and the button is a lot nicer to press here. And given that this is a dual 18650 mod, you do get a lot of battery life out of it. Does it go to 200 watts? I'm not really sure, because I don't do that kind of vaping that high wattages. But given that it's two 18650 batteries, at least it will get somewhere close if I suppose the resistance is in the right range. If you're on the lookout for a nice and compact dual 18650 mod, definitely check out the IPv6X by Pioneer4You. You can find it on parilica.hr's website. I will leave all the links in the description box below. So I hope you did like this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram account, or my Twitter account. I will leave all the links down in the description box below. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of the day. Let's keep on vaping, and I'll see you again pretty soon.